Hi there, Aries, and welcome back to Star Lourdes Tarot. I'm going to be doing your tarot forecast for the month of November. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them out in the Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for Aries. First up, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Next, we have Major Arcana, the Hermit, upright. Followed then by Major Arcana, the Hanged Man, upright. It's hard to tell with this card sometimes. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles upright, followed by the King of Pentacles. And next, we have the Four of Cups upright, and the Seven of Wands upright. Major Arcana, the Moon upright, and the Page of Cups in the reverse. And lastly, we have the Three of Wands in the upright position. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start to interpret this reading for you guys. First of all, you have the main energy of the Five of Cups in the reverse position. The Five of Cups upright can sometimes indicate when on a financial level we're feeling really strapped, maybe feeling like we don't have enough resources, things like that. However, good news is it's in the reverse for you guys, and this can indicate feeling like now our finances are starting to free up a little bit. So that's good news for any of you guys who were perhaps going through a bit of a financial tight moment, or we're in a financial tight spot. It's finances are starting to free up, so that's really good news. You have what's passing you, it's crossing you, sort of some lighter energy this month, is Major Arcana, the Hermit in the upright position. The Hermit is a card that can represent a need to go within to sort of figure something out. Sometimes this can be on a spiritual level, sometimes it's like a vision quest. We need to go within to try to figure out on some level what's bothering us, or sometimes it can represent study. Maybe we need to research, or for any of you who are involved in a study course or something like that, maybe you're doing a lot of studying this month. For others of you, maybe you just need some solitude, just some time to yourself to kind of go within and meditate. So it's definitely some nice little bit of hibernation energy, but it's necessary. The Hermit energy is definitely necessary. We all go through it from time to time. In your more distant past, you have the energies of the Hanged Man in the upright position. Now, this is more distant past. It's not like something that just happened yesterday, but it could be anywhere from a couple months ago to maybe a month ago. This is the energy of the Hanged Man is sort of like when we put ourselves in a timeout, sort of like feeling of suspense, where we just sort of hang around and look at a situation that perhaps is perplexing to us, and we need to look at it from a different perspective. There's maybe some of you guys did this already, the energy was around you and you did look at a situation. There's a couple cards here involving finances, so perhaps for some of you it was on a job level or a financial level, because there's a few pentacles in the reading here. So I'm thinking maybe some of you guys needed to take a look at your job situation and your finances from a different perspective. And but this is, like I said, past energies. You would have already gone through that. Now, your recent past energies, which are still a part of you, still affecting you, but they're waning now. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. Really good news. It represents new beginnings and new starts in something financial. For some of you, it could be representing maybe some of you got a raise. Some of you could have gotten a new job or a job offer, or some investments. Maybe you went in with partners to buy a home or buy something, stocks, things like that, and they're starting to mature, and you're starting to make some money on it, because you do have the Five of Pentacles there too, indicating sort of a release of financial tightness. So Now, moving out of those energies, we have the Four of Cups. This is your present energy, which is, immediate future kind of thing. And the Four of Cups in the upright position, it's a cup card, so it's usually dealing with our emotions. And the Four of Cups is sort of on an emotional level. I think, you don't really have a lot of cups, so maybe it's not an overly emotional month for you guys. A Four of Cups generally represents when the universe is trying to offer us something, but we're some kind of emotional fulfillment. Like the potential is there, the possibility is there, but it's like, nah, not really, wanting to bark up that tree kind of thing. It's sort of the card that reminds me of emotional apathy. It's sort of like, or feeling emotionally depleted or just drained, So maybe some of you guys are feeling some kind of way on an emotional level and, just not feeling up to par, maybe just emotionally bored, that kind of thing. Moving towards your possible future, you have the King of Pentacles in the upright position, another money card. So the King of Pentacles in the upright, this is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, it could be representing someone of the earth signs, which is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Or for some of you, and that could be sun, moon, rising, male or female. Some of you, if it's not representing a person, it could be representing, a person of financial wealth. Maybe some of you are being offered an emotional relationship with someone who, Mr. Moneybags, who has lots of money here. For others of you, it could be that you're dealing with a banker, a real estate agent, or a boss, or someone who has financial authority. And the good news is he's in the upright. So if any of you have, say, applied for a loan, for a mortgage or something like that, it's very possible that, or maybe even a job at a bank, it's possible that you will get what you've asked for. So there's a few good, really good money cards here. You guys, excellent on the funds situation. Now, where you're coming from, this is you internally. Not necessarily the face you show to the world, but this is how you are feeling perhaps during the month of November. And we have the Seven of Wands in the upright position. The Seven of Wands is someone who's not necessarily being challenged, but feels like a little bit defensive. Sometimes the Seven of Wands is a protective card for me. It's like when we're trying to either defend or protect ourselves or protect someone else or protect our privacy perhaps. There's just a little bit of feeling of being on guard. We're ready there if anyone should be challenging us, but it doesn't necessarily mean anyone is. It just means that we're ready and we feel like, well, maybe a challenge could be around the corner. So maybe some of you are feeling a little bit defensive in the month of November. Now, in your people environment, you have Major Arcana, the Moon, in the upright position. The Moon card, this is how people could be seeing you or how your environment could be looking to you in the month of November. The Moon card represents, it can represent secrets, sometimes deception, sometimes just things being hidden. There's definitely a need to listen to your intuition when this card comes up in the upright position, because could be something around it, because it's falling in your environment position. There could be something around in your environment that is suspicious. I'd take a close look at a situation in your life, maybe that your intuition is telling you, your hairs are standing up kind of thing, or you're suspicious of a certain situation or a certain person. I would take a closer look at that, because when the moon energy is around, you're not seeing the full picture. You're not seeing things clearly. This can also represent confusion, and perhaps maybe the energy is working the other way around. Maybe people are finding you a little bit confusing this month, Aries. And moving on to your hopes or fears position, you have the Page of Cups in the reverse position. The Page of Cups in the upright, this is very sweet energy. It's sort of like an offer. Again, it's like an offer of emotional fulfillment, but the card is in the reverse position. And it's just like here where it looks like somebody's trying to offer you something, Aries, and you don't want anything to do with it. Maybe you're a little bit fearful of the offer, or it could be that maybe you don't want to extend an offer out to someone because you're fearful that they won't accept it. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, energy to him when he's in reverse. This is, I call him little Mr. Pissy Pants when he's in reverse. He can be a little bit cranky, so maybe you're fearing that you're going to be a little bit cranky during the month. Either that, or it's, you know, fearful of a turn down of an offer. Now, the last card you have that closes out the read is the Three of Wands in the upright position. Three of Wands is nice energy. It's a building energy. This is where we take the initial idea in the Ace of Wands, and then in the Two of Wands, we're now making a plan in our head. But the Three of Wands, now we're actually physically doing it. We're putting our plan into action. It's a plan into action kind of. Still a little bit of contemplative energy there. He's still contemplating whether or not this is the right move, but he's already started in a certain direction. So good news, the card's in the upright. This is an interesting reading, Aries. Not much really on the emotional front, not too much going on there, but on the financial front, it looks pretty good. Finances and jobs, security, home, like those kinds of things that the Pentacles represent. That stuff's all in place. It looks like there's a little bit of a need to either research or go within to figure something out, but it isn't anything major. It looks like you're building towards something. The only thing here that you really need to be concerned about, if at all, is just this moon energy in your environment. There could be something that you're just not seeing very clearly. But it looks like a very stable reading, a very stable month for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.